What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Estate with Wes, episode 42. Let's get right into it. Welcome to episode 42. I've waited 42 episodes to go over how you can own your real estate property for free. So I know a lot of you are going to be watching and thinking, Wes, what's the catch? Well, there's not really one. I am using some local data, all average numbers of what's going on in the market right now, prices, things like taxes. So I'm going to break it all down for you and show you exactly how you can do this for free. So we need a property that is going to bring us in money. So we're looking at multifamily properties. We have a home here that is for $320,000, a three-family. So with the home, we're looking at a $320,000 purchase price. We're looking at 15% down, which is a minimum down payment for conventional buyers with multifamily as of this year. We're doing a 3% interest rate on it. We're doing $5,500 for taxes, and I'm doing $2,200 annually for homeowners insurance. Now, here comes the important part. You buy the property, boom. What are you paying per month? Well, with these numbers here, you're going to be paying approximately $1,831 a month. Now hold the phone. I know you're thinking to yourself, this doesn't sound like it's for free, Wes, but it is. So you move into one of your units and the other two are either occupied or maybe you have to get renters in there. And you have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath in each floor. Fair market assessment of what you could get for a 2-bedroom easily right now is about $1,200 a month. So once again, you have 2 of those units at $1,200 each, which means every month you're collecting $2,400 a month. So suddenly, I'm now collecting $2,400 a month while I'm only paying $1,831 to own my property. But Wes, what about all the maintenance costs and what about all the utilities and everything else? Okay, and? That's great. I'm glad that you're thinking ahead and you're thinking about not just what it costs to own the property, but you're thinking about your monthly costs. What am I going to pay for my water bill? What am I going to pay for routine maintenance on the property? What am I going to pay for electricity in my unit that I'm owning? Well, once again, let's just do the math here. You have $2,400 coming in. You're paying $1,831 a month. So suddenly you have over $550 extra coming into your pocket a month after you've paid your ownership costs. So that can go towards your maintenance around the property if you're doing any upgrades, your water and sewer bill if you have one, electricity, maybe oil or gas, depending how you heat your property. So you're slowly starting to see how it can be done for free. Not so fast there, Wes. What if I'm an FHA buyer and I can only bring 3.5% down to the table? Well, devil's advocate Wes, I'm glad you bring that up because let's run the numbers at an FHA purchase. So same thing. We have a $320,000 3-family. We have $5,500 in taxes. That doesn't change. Let's say you keep with the 3% interest rate and your property insurance is $2,200 a year. Now, the ownership cost does go up a bit for monthly payments because you're putting a little bit less down on the property, meaning you're borrowing more from the lender. But that's okay because if you crunch your numbers ahead of time, it could still make sense. In this particular example, FHA with 3.5% down, you're looking at an approximate monthly cost of $2,183. So boom, plug in everything else again, you got your $2,400 a month coming in from your other 2 units, and you're still clearing over $200 a month, which still allows you to pay probably majority of your utility costs or your water and sewer bill if you have one. Not every property will make sense financially, and that's why it's important when looking for an investment property or living for free to really analyze every deal, actually looking at what the market rent is in that area. Do you have room to go up? Now there's two really important last tips and suggestions I want to throw in here. Number one is, if you can get a property under your belt that is essentially allowing you to live there for free or eliminating your ownership costs, that's fantastic. But what people don't realize is it's not just saving money every month. You are literally paying down your equity within the property, which means even if you just barely break even for your life of the loan, whether you have a 20-year or a 30-year loan, when that's all said and done and your property is paid off, not only have you offset a lot of costs over the past few years, but you now have all that equity in the property that you didn't pay off. And my suggestion and tip number two, if you have a renter that moves out or if you have a vacancy going into the property, what can be done to improve it with minimal costs? Can you go in and maybe repaint or redo the floors? And before you know it, you can ask for $1,300 or $1,400, up from your $1,200 mark that we've been quoting. This is why it's so important to understand real estate investment, because it can literally be the difference in financial freedom or not. Do you have an awesome investment story that you'd love to share? Comment down below. I would love to hear your experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you're still watching this and thinking, man, that does make a lot of sense, but what about this or what about that? Ask me. Drop in my DMs, put a comment down below. I would love to answer all your questions. This can be done. It's just all about planning and crunching your numbers. And as I always say, if I can do it, so can you. That'll do it on this week of Real Estate with Wes. I'll see you next week on 43. Until then, have a great week. And remember, the glass is always half full.